I wanted to get to an item that recently caught my eye involving former Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton. On his YouTube show, 4th and 1, I was a guest on there during Super Bowl week. I actually enjoyed it. Cam spoke about the perceived racial discrepancies when it comes to white professional athletes like Tom Brady, Tony Romo, and Troy Aikman, who seemingly skipped the line when it comes to opportunities to sign mega profitable TV contracts in the broadcasting booth after their retirement from sports. For reference, 7-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady signed a 10-year, $375 million contract with Fox Sports in May 2022 to become their top NFL analyst. He will finally make his broadcasting debut this fall. Months after retirement for the Philadelphia Eagles, Jason Kelce signed a multi-year contract with ESPN and will join the Monday Night Countdown pregame crew and will be an analyst for the Monday Night Football halftime program. Cam questioned why the same opportunities aren't given to athletes of color too. And he said this, quote, "I'm always going to tell Tom Brady, Tony Romo, Greg Olsen, Troy Aikman, Matt Ryan to go get the bag. What I am doing is saying, how in the world are they the only ones that's getting access to these types of contracts? Because somebody told me, well, you don't get these contracts because you're not polished yet. What type of media training did Tony Romo have before he just popped up commentating on the game?" End quote. Let me try to be highly sensitive to this, because this is my brother we talk about, Cam Newton here. Take Tom Brady out of the sentence. Take him off the subject matter. He's a 7-time Super Bowl champion, okay? He has the credentials to talk football. He knows it inside out as a quarterback, a Super Bowl champion quarterback. You played the same position. You went to one Super Bowl and lost. He won 7. He went to 10. You see the difference? You can't put Tom Brady. You got a point with Tony Romo. I'm not talking about Tony Romo's talent in the booth. I'm talking about the road he traveled to get to the booth. You do have a point there, but one could argue he's a cowboy. Take Troy Aikman out, 3-time Super Bowl champion for the Dallas Cowboys. So not only does he have the backdrop and the cachet and the prowess of being a former Cowboy, America's team, worth $9 billion, when everybody else is worth $5 billion. With the Commanders, Josh Harris bought that for $6 billion with his group. But the Cowboys do resonate. So you can't use Troy Aikman, who's got that and 3 Super Bowl championships, and you damn sure can't bring Tom Brady into the equation. When you win 7 Super Bowls, when you won more Super Bowls than Terry Bradshaw, than Joe Montana, than Troy Aikman, than Steve Young, than John Elway, than Roger Staubach, when you won more Super Bowls than anybody in the sport, when you yourself as an individual has won more Super Bowls than 99% of the teams in the league, actually 100%, because I don't know one franchise that has 7 Super Bowl championships, because he got one with Tampa. You can't question anything about Tom Brady. 10 years, $375 million, damn it, he deserves every penny. Troy Aikman deserves his bag. Tony Romo, he was a cowboy. He's damn good at his job, but Cam makes a good point. Matt Ryan, yet to be seen. Went to the Super Bowl, blew a 25-point lead, never won a Super Bowl championship, might be going to the Hall of Fame, but I get where Cam's coming from. Overall, Cam, here's what it gets back to. You have to look the part to some degree, be the part. You have to be somebody. It ain't just about being polished. It's about a willingness to be. It's not about telling the world you want to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, but I want your money. You got to show a willingness to capitulate to those who are paying the money and what they want to some degree, not totally. We ain't talking about selling your soul. We're not talking about shedding who you are and what you bring to the table. But if the look, along with how polished you come across, is what matters to them, and they're the ones with the bag, if you want the bag, you got to capitulate. See, what we got to stop doing is lying to people, especially youngsters on the come up. You can do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, without giving a damn about what anybody else wants or what anybody else feels, but I still want your money. No, go ahead and pay yourself. If you want somebody else's money, you got to give them a little bit of what they want too. So how you present yourself matters. Your willingness to listen matters. Your ability to articulate and disseminate a message to the masses in a fashion that everybody can comprehend where you're coming from and what you're trying to say matters. That's just the way that it is. I'm not talking about right and wrong, because that could be debated till the cows come home. I'm talking reality. That's what you got to know. Damn right there should be some brothers in the booth. Monday Night Football, stuff like that. Louis Riddick was in that Monday night booth a couple of years ago, and he's fabulous. He was in there. You didn't bring him up. Let's think about it, Cam. I appreciate the question. You being a conscientious observer. Love you for that, bro. But you got to take all things into consideration.